Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to be reading out of my Portals of Manifestation, the 7 Sacred Pathways, a journey into spiritual alignment, energy, and true transformation to create the life that you truly want. And we're still reading on part 1, Standing Before the Portals, and a call to manifest. And this is the soul's blueprint. So it says, alignment with your true self and divine will. Manifestation begins with knowing who you truly are, not who you were told to be. Your soul came here with a blueprint, not a rigid plan or a list of outcomes to achieve, but an energetic imprint, a unique essence, a rhythm, a path, a purpose that belongs only to you. When you align with that blueprint, manifestation feels less like a struggle and more like remembering. Life begins to move with you, not against you. But for many of us, the blueprint gets buried. We're taught to override our instincts, to silence our desires, to live by shoulds and expectations. We're praised for fitting in, not for tuning in. Over time, we forget the sound of our own inner guidance. We forgot what energy feels like when it's clear, honest, and free. That is why alignment is not just a spiritual idea, it's a foundation principle of manifestation. When you manifest from a misalignment, you may still create things, but they won't satisfy you. They won't fit in. They may even drain you, because you weren't born from the truth. They were born from conditioning, fear, or someone else's version of success. True manifestation begins when you return to your own energetic center. This is your true self, not a perfected version of you, but the undeniable real one. The one that knows what lights her up. The one who can feel when something is off. The you who doesn't need to prove, perform, or please in order to be worthy. And there is the divine will, not a force outside of you, but the larger current your soul came here to ride. The divine will is the energy of right timing, sacred purpose, and intuitive flow. What happens when your desires are not just personal, but aligned. When you want to also serve your growth, your healing, and your greater good. This is when manifestation becomes magnetic. When your individual will is not fighting against life, but flowing with it. So how do you return to your blueprint? You start by listening, by getting honest about what you actually want. Not what looks good, not what is expected, but what feels like truth in your bones. You pay attention to what drains and what enlivens you. You let go of identities that no longer fit. And you practice trusting your inner resonance more than your outer noise. Because when you're in alignment with your true self and divine will, your desires are no longer preferences. They become instructions, activators, keys, and manifestation, not just possible, but inevitable. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys, but I 100% agree. And I'm not just reading this for you, I'm reading this for myself. Because, I'm on this app reading these really difficult, outlandish books. And it's difficult for me. I don't always feel like this is what I should be doing, but I always feel like if I try and do something differently, my team of light is going to pull me back to doing this. I've tried to go and get jobs to do something differently, and it made it very difficult for me to have those jobs, almost impossible. And it's the continual message that I continually keep getting is that there is something greater that I could be doing. Not that those things aren't important, just there's a bigger purpose for me And what that purpose is, I really truly don't know. All I know is these books are what they want me to read. I'm divinely guided to not read them just for myself, but to share. And they want people to see me stumble as I read, and they want people to see the growth of myself so that people can understand that you don't have to be some perfect mold of perfection in order to learn and grow yourself and evolve yourself. It's okay for you to stumble and fall and fumble with your words. But all I can tell you is this much, is you are divinely guided and you do have a bigger purpose. And it's something that is really pulling you to do it. And you might try and rationalize it with your mind that, that isn't what you want to be doing. That, I have a master's in science of psychology. There are other things I feel like I should be doing. But this is what my soul and my higher self and my team of light and God want me to be doing. And anytime I try and stray from it, they pull me back to it. So all I can tell you is this, is go with your gut. And if you are being divinely pulled to do something, just really trusting in the process of it. It might not even be the end result of what you're supposed to do. Maybe it's to get you comfortable doing something or speaking about something. I don't really know where the end result of all this is. All I can tell you is I trust in it. And that's what I would recommend, is just letting go and really trusting in where you're being guided and divinely led. So I hope this helps. 646 on the timer. As I said that, I love you all. Have a blessed day and namaste.